Hello everyone, Teacher here and welcome back to another video. Today I want to take a look at the Gondor squad, which has been used in chapter 3 now that it's a little bit built, and also in the other chapters. And yeah, I'm very positive about how the squad has performed so far. So if you're ready, let's take a closer look. So I want to start off here, everyone, with the score that I actually just got for the last raid that we did. Big shout out to DK Crew. We got to 94 million, and I'm feeling very confident that before the end of the year, and with chapter 4 being released, that we will get chest free. Who knows how far we can push beyond that? That remains to be seen, but chest free will definitely come to us. So the team that I did was Denethor lead, Faramir, Boromir, Halbarad, and Strider. So the reason for Strider is because I wanted him to maybe tank a little bit, and he was pretty tanky. I did this several times, and back then I had Denethor level 60, and Faramir level 60, and I believe Boromir level 50, 60, 60. But let's go take an actual look at them. I did it with Denethor leader ability level 6. The first time I did it, it was meh, because at that point it wasn't really built the teams, and I think I got 240. But now that it's slowly getting built, and again, these are the three that I'm using, they're not really built that well. So I mean, and I still did 450k. So let's take a look at Denethor first. Basically, I have his leader ability at level 6, and the rest isn't really leveled. Now I want to go over them how I would prioritize them actually. And I would say Denethor is my overall number 2, but the first one I will build the most ability-wise. And the reason for that is his leader, of course, level 6, as it needs to be for the max amount of block chance. Then I will actually do his Fierce Decree, so his basic, because I always want to be able to grant Provoke. This will be really useful for Chapter 3 when Faramir is not in stealth, if you want to work with that mechanic. So you can actually swap the marks. I believe I have a team that's pretty good for swapping marks. We will get into that. I will also make sure this is level 6, because you always get Boromir as assistance. Like, you must have level 5 for the bomber that's upcoming. And after that you gain regen, which isn't really the best, or it isn't really that important. So, but at least level 5 you need to get that across the chapters. Also for the cave troll with some assistance, that's really well. Like, you can get someone with the most banes. That could be a Miri, that could be a Faramir, etc. So you could get some assist there. Yes, Miri is on the team. I'm sticking with my Gondor Ranger squad. Then we have his Visions of Shadow, which is really nice. For me, I don't need to take it higher than 5. Honestly, I just could do level 4 because I just have, well, I could do it, but I want 3 because level 5, because I have 3 Gondor members on my team. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I think I will get this first, then I will get this to level 5, because Unbreakable isn't really needed that much at the moment, but it will be for chapter 4. Then we have his passive. It is okay, but honestly, I think I might, like, this is on the back page, because I just want the focus at most, so he has a higher chance for his Visions of Shadow. But like always, grant regen. It's okay, but it is what it is. There's nothing like it will be mattering in the overall run, but yeah. Then I want to take a little bit look at Faramir. I'm slowly gearing my Faramir up. He's gonna be the one that I, from the Gondor team, is gonna make gear 8 first. So I just put his special 2 for level 5 today. I'm gonna leave it at this actually at the moment, because I want to get this as this will help me with some assistance for the Moria bomber. That's gonna have his change. So here, this will enable me to get to 5 stacks easier and allow me to rotate, thus getting a higher score there. It will also help on the troll, because Gondor Ranger, I'm doing a Gondor Ranger squad, I can always get assist here, and that will help with some damage. And his when he is stealthed, I'm not there yet with a Halbarad lead, but I will be. then his attacks cannot be blocked, so I assume that shouldn't trigger any enrage, and 3 damage without an enrage tick. Not bad, and there will probably be a good chance of getting a crit there, so that's what I'm doing. Overall, I would say Faramir is actually very good if you get everything to level 6. His basic I will also be really working on, but that is after I've built Denethor. Like, I might get it to 5. For the troll, I will see on the upcoming raid how the team is performing. But overall, I would say stealth here, yes, it is nice, but another slow turn is on the level 6, so this will be probably the ability that I finish last. It is very nice, nice though, 3 turn cooldown and a 2 turn slow, so that would be nice. But that's mainly for the cave troll. At the moment, we don't know about the Balrog when that's coming out. But this here definitely for the assist on the bomber, on everything else, like if you spread out in chapter 1, if you need help getting a specific character down in chapter 3, or if you just want to do damage on the cave troll. His basic is really nice. But this is gonna be the next thing that I'm gonna be building. And then we have his favorite brother. Boromir is level 50 at the moment. And if we're gonna go ahead and take a look at his abilities, honestly, this is what I'm obviously gonna be building when I get, he's gonna be the next to level 60 that I will do overall. Not gonna be spending on balance, so I just need to basically get some XP. Gonna look forward to the raid because I'm gonna get some nice chunks there from the 3 chapters. I want to get this because this helps me for basically tanking the troll. It also helps me for chapter 3. So, and this one is okay, but yeah, it is okay, honestly. This will be more a chapter 1 thing. Here, I don't really need more here. And this one I also don't really need more. Yes, the damage is nice, but other than that, there's nothing really there. So for Boromir, it is special 2 and passive taking priority. So that's just a quick summary. Now I'm gonna do Faramir to gear 8 first, then I'm gonna do Boromir, then I'm gonna do Denethor. Denethor last because he's also requiring the same thing as elves, and I'm slowly getting my elves to gear 9, at least with the blue things that need to be built onto them. So, but yeah, these 3 here, pretty good. If I were to prioritize them for overall chapters, it really is a mix at the moment, and the upcoming raid will allow me to test. But my indication, like my gut feeling, is saying Faramir passive first, and then I'm gonna build Denethor. And that's how I'm gonna go about it. Maybe his passive to level 5 at least, and then it's full Denethor. Back to Faramir, or maybe after Denethor's build, I'm gonna do Boromir passive. And then it's Faramir finished, Denethor finished, Boromir finished. So that was the squad here, the 3 Gondor members. Now let's take a look at those that we also need to build. As you can see, some stuff has happened to my Halbarad. I was weak, I bent to FOMO, and I actually bought the bulk offer that came up recently. People might have seen it. I have at least had it for like 60 euros and a bunch of purple materials, 100 bulk shards, and my FOMO fear basically won me over. He's 2 shards away, so that should, if I get it from a chest, that would be nice. Otherwise, I'm gonna get it Saturday when I can buy it in the store due to the 1800 points that I get. But yeah, he's pretty okay. He's slowly getting there. So what I want to do here is actually I want to build up his. Also, this is one thing now that I hear many people talking about Eagle Eye. This is also why I feel that my plan for this squad is the correct one. I can be proven wrong, but I know people are talking about they don't really feel Gondor will be that great for all 3 chapters. This team will be. And this also here, if we do have an Eagle Eye phase in the actual chapter 4, then you could go with Halbarad lead, and you have you have himself, and you have 2 rangers. He can't gain stealth though. That would also be weird due to a tank. But then you have Faramir and Miri who can easily gain stealth. They're fast. They can have Eagle Eye, and Faramir can assist as well. That might help with the Eagle Eye as well. If you have a Bane onto the Balrog, and if let's say there's a counter that you need to remove, that could be a way of doing it. So this is why I feel this squad will be good. Now, I'm gonna go, at the moment, I'm gonna go with the leadership first, then I'm gonna go with the passive, then I'm gonna go with this. It all depends on how everything goes. This is still a few weeks away. I'm also slowly building up Miri. I have skipped farming Pippin because I actually need ability materials. Not because I don't want to build Road to Rivendell, but I'm focusing on my ability materials now so I can actually build my Gondor squad and do chapter 3 in all the chapters, do difficulty 3 in all the chapters and score well after what it just did in the previous raid, chapter 3. So Pippin has been put on the back page for now, along with the Road to Rivendell. I'm farming elves with basically all my energy. I'm farming Yevtu and Robel, one farm each. I'm farming candles in Shadow 5/5. And then everything else is basically going into elves. I'm doing 2 refresh Lomian, 2 refresh Eladin, 2 refresh Arwen, because there's a few weeks. I thought it would be end of September, but there's a few weeks until Elrond, and I want to get my 7-star. So that's what I'm doing with my energy. And the good thing about farming chapter 4 and chapter 5 in guild means that I gain more guild currency, and that guild store currency, and that means I can easily buy mirror shards. Now here I would say this is actually the most important one along with this. This is due to chapter 1, but I holding off on it because with the new way the bomber works, maybe there's a way that this is less important, and you can just get the 5 stacks, and then you can wait a few turns, then like you can get to the second bomber, and then your own AoE can help whittle them down, and you can stay alive with a Halbarad heal, etc. That's something I'm gonna be testing. Otherwise, this will be an important ability. So will this for the troll. And also this. Basically, everything here is nice. This one is what I would leave for last, and the reason why I would leave this for last is because that it's resistance and it's damage and stealth, but what you really just want is honestly just this weak spot here. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. I did do Strider because Miri wasn't built, and I wanted to do level 3, difficulty 3 and the chapter 3. So my plan on how I'm gonna use the squad in chapter 3. I hope that Faramir or Miri can get the capture mechanic first, get some hits, and then I want to do a taunt or a provoke. I will have 3 ways of getting it. I have Boromir with his special 1, I have Halbarad with his special 1, and I have Denethor with his basic. That's also why it needs to be level 6, so I'm 100% guaranteed. And that's also why I'm building Faramir the highest first, because Faramir might have more health if I build him with gear 8. That means Faramir could take it. If he's not stealthed, he can easily stealth. Then I can swap it over to a Boromir. Then a Denethor could basically take it due to his basic onto himself. Then I have a Halbarad special 2 that grants taunt. So he can actually then swap it there. Then a Denethor basic should hopefully swap it back to a Boromir or someone else, maybe a Faramir that's out of stealth, and then you can keep it rolling, and then the ideal thing would be open with Miri, and then make this rotate and just get the damage and the points down, and then have a lot of block at the same time. That is my plan for this squad, and I think my squad will do really, really well. That's also why I'm actually focused on this squad ability-wise more than I am Haradrim. Though on the very end, like I have slowly geared my Haradrim a little bit, but that is for a different video, what I'm doing with my squads. For now, I still say Gondor Ranger is the most optimal way for all 4 chapters of the Mines of Moria. Raid, we don't know about chapter 4, but many people are theorizing some Eagle Eye, and there's some Unbreakable in here as well. So I believe this squad is the right way to go if you don't have unlimited amount of resources. And as you just saw, I did a Strider, he wasn't he was just basically there to tank a little bit and for some speed. And the squad got 450. Now it's a little bit more build. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming chapter 3 in probably 4 days, because we might launch tomorrow or Saturday. So should be really interesting. If you like this video, then drop a comment down below what you think about the squad. Will you be building Gondor Ranger squad? Will you go full Gondor? What are your thoughts on this? Do you have any questions for what I said? And also, if you liked it, then give it a like and share it, and I'll see you all in the next one.